It's LMU softball coming at you live here from Smithfield on the campus of LMU as the Lions continue to look for the spoiler against the St. Mary's Gales. A good afternoon to each and every one of you all. Alex Naveca, it's a pleasure to be a part of your Saturday afternoon wherever you may be as opposing hitters are hitting .339 here against her, as that's going to get the elbow guard of Sam Buckley. Dish now. Bill Planty will be our first base umpire, and Randy Adair will be at first. As that bunt's going to be dropped here, Gutierrez only play is going to be at first. Low throw, and Lara beats it out. Now, getting all runners on. Line drive, that's going to sneak into left center field for a hit. Lambert picks that one up as the throw is going to go to third as the hop gets the better of Gutierrez. And one run will come in to score in the form of Sam Buckley. So it's an RBI double by Victoria Castillo, able to get one in between the middle of the infield. So right out of the gates, they are coming in firing. For us, wants nothing but the best for all of us, all of their the TLC, the tender love and the care that they give us here. And Analia Loomis able to make the grab and try to turn it, flip over to third. And that's a huge out, being able to get Taylor Lane out. As for the Gales rocking the road Grays, this will be a ground ball over to second, off of the glove of Sakura Harvell, as one run will come in to score, make it two. As they make them pay for the E4, and a pair of Gales are able to come in and score. So it results to be a fielding error here for Sakura Harvell. I mean, just trying to get that in-between hop. And so with one away, runner on first for Brown. And the Rally Caps, I mean, hey, with good reason. I mean, now at this point, St. Mary's, if they want a chance to win the conference title, they have to win this one, as that will be a hit by pitch to Brown. And again, a pair of base runners aboard. And, of course, a tip of the cap to our ESPN camera crew, always looking for the best shots. Ground ball straight to the glove of Odell. Only play is going to be over to first. Don't need to play Wonder Woman here for Odell. Two away for Mia Zabat. Ground ball, and that stays fair. That's off of the glove of Gutierrez, and they'll wave in Alex Cudinelli, the lead runner, and that will result in a two-out RB. Buckley again. Payoff, and here's an elevado. Going to be playable here for Sofawara, and she's underneath it and makes the grab for out number 3. So 4 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and a pair of base runners. And, well, opposing batters are hitting .204, just 4 ticks from the Euchre line, and that's going to be a hot shot over to Buckley. But the second baseman is Cudinelli. The first baseman is Lane, and behind the dish is Amador. As that will be a catch out there in foul territory to put Ari Haudicki away. Here's the payoff. There's a ground ball sharply hit over to second. Cudinelli will be all over it and will put Sofawara away for 3. So they'll retire the side here in the first inning. We're through 1. Stays at a 4-0. 0-1 the count here for Buckley, as she's going to come up with an elevado to shallow right field, and it'll be Poole that's going to be underneath it on the other end. 1 away. Adding 2 more there on the board in the 6th, make it 5-1. Then it's the big LMU 8-run 6th inning, as they walk Camilo Lara here with 1 out. The reigning champs, they went into their own tournament as the 1 seed, and they were eliminated right away, as this will be an elevado playable to left field, and Sofawara will be under it for out number 2. Santa Barbara, they beat UC Santa Barbara. They needed Hawaii to lose some games, and they lost. So now it's the CSUN Matadors that are on the verge of losing here in this one. And I'm sure They'll be looking for more programs that will head on over to the conference. As they end up coming up with a steal there for Camille Lara. Looking for the put-away pitch, and here's a little Manchaconcito, a little jam shot over into foul territory as Emma Gutierrez goes on the run and gets Hubbard out of this jam. So leaving Ducks at the corners here in this one is the title outright. If St. Mary's loses and Santa Clara wins, it'll be Santa Clara that'll win the title outright, as Izzy Jamgachian will get on base. And Santa Clara gets the automatic qualifier to the regionals. And well, in the situation where both teams loses, as Mika Chong skying one over to left, and that will be a grab out there in left. One dead, 0 for 3 with an RBI and a run scored. Up and inside, some chin music there for Harvell. Pair of walks given up here to Vasquez. 0-1. Bouncer on the left side. Buckley, her only play is going to be over to first, and she's off to the bag. Still just one retired here in the second inning for Emma Gutierrez. That goes after the first off frame, lifting this one up into foul territory. A sliding play over there in right field, tagging up and trying to come in to score. Going around the tag is Izzy Jamgachian. Flowers giving Izzy Jamgachian the green light to go. I mean, that one was caught in foul territory. And being able to make the play. I mean, it was a great throw, just a little offline in my opinion. So Sydney Poole having an RBI triplete, the RBI triple to give LMU the game. And she's going to chop on right side, bouncer straight into the glove of Taylor Lane, and that will end the inning. Long, and I mean, trying to enjoy every last minute of this one as Jamgachian trying to fight off the sun, reaching over to make the grab. She spoke with Jasmine Sofawara and talked about what it was like to be on the injured list, but working herself back into the lineup as Amador is retired 4-3. Getting a little 1-2. Trying to loop that one in there. And Aaliyah Loomis reaching over to make the grab for out number 3. So they'll retire the side here in the third inning. Starting to he's able to rebound well from University of the Pacific, winning against the Tigers. As this will be an elevado over to left field. And there's a grab on the run for out number 1. So with one dead, this will bring up Ari Chaudiki. But even then, after that Pacific Series, losing 3 straight games because they played 2 against the Bulldogs as one pitch, and they will put Chaudiki away. As we'll see, Jasmine Sofawara up with the bases empty. And will LMU ended up. But at least LMU was able to put a stop to the winning streak here for St. Mary's, as that's going to be a 1-2-3 inning here in the third inning, as we'll send it over to Alana Morgan at the start of the 4th inning to talk.
Good time, Coach. It's been great talking to you.
Oh, my pleasure, my pleasure. Thank you so much.
Of course.
As there's a high fly ball deep into center field, and that will be a bombazo. A loud batazo off of the bats of Tori Cervantes. And well, they get that run back here, Alana, making it into a 5-1 game. And I mean, I felt like that.
They're great, but we just need to get to that point.
It's the pitch that catches a little upstairs, and that's really been the Achilles heel here for LMU, as nobody quite being able to communicates on that dropped bunt there by Sam Buckley. And I got to say, right decision here for Buckley, dropping the bunt and seeing the replay of the bombazo there.
Man.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. My producer, Amanda Larsh here, who has been stuck with me all season long, she had to put my volume down on that grand slam as that one to be popped up, thrown over to first, but still able to get one out of it. Couldn't quite turn that that you played in the Olympics. I mean,
Honestly.
I think that's a flex in itself. And here's a little routine fly ball over to left as Sofawara is already waiting for that one to gone. But, I mean, that is an achievement. I only see Alana in Fox Sports or being a sideline reporter near you, as this will be a ground ball over to short as Loomis floating that throw, but in time to retire Taylor Lane for out number 3. Well, folks, Alana will be looking to talk to Coach Sonia Garnett here in the bottom team here in this game. So, I mean, the next season. So that's why I say they're going to be here to stay, folks. So certainly continue to be looking at them as Izzy Jamgachian will get on with the walk as Mika Chong is due up here in the bottom of the.
And so blessed to be in this position.
That was Alana Morgan here, folks, as there's a ground ball over to short. They're going to step on the back for 1, 4-2. Doble Batanza erasing the Lions quickly.
What about
Game on crew being with us here all season long and for giving us the opportunity, and for the fans for being with us all season long. As Sakura Harvell rounds out 6-3 and not allowing me to finish up here in the 4th inning. But per usual, Alana, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. In the soccer field. That will be popped up, and Jamgachian having to stand up straight to make that grab. Didn't have really any time to react. Athlete blood in Jamgachian and having to make that decision between being a softball player or a basketball player. And I think she is definitely very happy with the decision that she made. And very happy with Sofawara making that grab for out number 2 through stomach viruses. We saw Kobe do that. This will be a high fly ball deep into left field. And that's a bombazo. A loud batazo off of the bat of Genevieve Amador. Full sending the rally. More run support here for Odi Vasquez. Got 100% of that one. As Mia Zabat now up at the plate. And that's the 3rd bombazo that we see here in this game. A pair of solo shots here in this game. Their 200th overall as a collegiate softball head coach, as this will be a fly ball. Definitely a lot more playable for Sofawara, as she will be there for out number 3. So no one run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base here. As now they trail the way by 5. This is the biggest deficit that LMU has sustained this series, as the first pitch here for Loomis and is put away on the first pitch, 1 gone. And, of course, all of it has to do with if they do return here with LMU. Of course, you have that option of going to the transfer portal, as there is a slow roller to second, and that will retire Johnson for portal from, high schoolers. Going to be trying to knock on the door here of LMU. Here's a Rodado, a ground ball over to first, race to the bag, and it'll be Taylor Lane that'll beat out Sydney Poole. So very quick 5th, 2 strikes against Santa Clara in the bottom of the 5th inning. It's a 15-4 game. Hatamal head over to Gutierrez. Able to get the leather up, secure that grab on a. Looking for a pitch here. Here it is. And that pitch will miss low and inside. Ball 4 here to Sam Buckley. 4.57 ERA on a 2-1 record. And she's going to slowly slap that one over to 3rd, moving Buckley over to 2nd. And so Lara will get the job done. 23 innings for Carrera, 34 hits, 21 runs, 15 of them have been earned, as this one will be bounced over to 3rd. Quick release there by Gutierrez, and that will end the threat. So conference champs, but with no regionals bid, as this will be a ground ball over to short. Very quick release over there by Zabat. I mean, we've seen Zabat make this play. Looking at Wolverton's numbers, 7.13. This will be a high fly ball deep into left field, and it's a bombazo! A loud batazo off of the bat of Ari Haudeki. The sixth bombazo of the year for Haudeki during senior day. Cuts it down to a 4-run game. Do we have deja vu here, folks? Exactly why you have to keep tuning into this one. Well, Haudeki, right on her powerhouse right there, up and in, was able to get the bat head there, and everything else was history. Number 6 here for Ari Haudeki. Using a little shallow elevadito over there to right field. That rolls out of the glove of Castillo. That's back-to-back base hits here for LMU. Do I hear some? And this will be a high fly ball deep over to right field, and it's a bombazo! A loud batazo off of the bat of Izzy Jamgachin. 6th inning for St. Mary's. Boy, something about the 6th inning just doesn't go the way of the Gales, as we have just seen 2 bombazos in the same inning. It's turned into a 3 spot here in the 6th, as Odie Vasquez will be coming back into the game. As Vasquez on the 1-1. This will be a grounder over to short. Very quick delivery there by Zabat to retire Mika Chong. One. Line drive. Keeping that one in the infield is Lane, but Sakura Harvell hitting the Jets and able to keep that to a 2-out Sencillo. Got it going in game 1, and the top of the order also got it going here. That's going to be a bouncer. No play anywhere. Even with Zabat going to second, I mean, Harvell was already waiting there at second. Back in the box. Line drive straight to Cabral. As she comes up with a big-time grab, what could have been here for the LMU Lions. But certainly less work here for the Lions. And well, they had to play against the host, Stanford, as this will be a shallow pop-up and grabbed there by Loomis. But then they were eliminated by Big West team Cal State Fullerton. Bouncer right side, Harvell, that's off of her glove. Ball had a lot of spin on it. Again, able to beat up Sakura LMU. They already had one. And unfortunately, it did come in by Sakura Harvell. There's a ground ball. Throw's going to go to second. Throw over to first. Doble batanza there for LMU. 1-6-3, doble play. 3 walks and a K. But then we had Wolverton come out. So this will be pulled over to right field for a hit, as they have the best possible base runner get on. Instead, just going with some pull action out there to right. And we've got another slap hitter, and we'll see what's in store here for Lambert as she lifts this one up, as Cabral fighting off the sun and will make the grab on 1 pitch. They get 1 inch closer, as this will be an elevado over to Jardín derecha. Fighting off the sun! That's off of the glove of Castillo. Poole is rounding second, going to third. The Sun 1, Castillo 0. It was looking like a fly ball over to right field, just nothing too crazy underneath the ball, but once it came down to making the grab, it was a tough play to complete. Vasquez on the one-strike pitch. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Poole will come in to score. Jamgachi tries to score, but she is out. That was Ari Haudeke that tried to come in to score. Cash in one. Ari Haudeke tried to come in to score from second, as Vasquez tried to stop that one with her foot, but the throw was right on the money. An 8-2 put-out puts Ari Haudeke away, as Sydney Poole able to come in to score. And now we've got a joust. Line drive, base hit, going over to right field. Playing a station to station. And at least able to move the tying run in scoring position. Well, no. Ground ball, but straight to Vasquez, and she finishes the job.
Final totals for St. Mary's: 6 runs on 7 hits and 2 errors. For the Lions, 5 runs on 8 hits and 1 error. The winning pitcher in the game is Eddie Vasquez. She improves to 13-7. Lindsay Odell takes the loss for the Lions. She's now 9-14.
So St. Mary's, they managed to hold off the LMU Lions late in this game. They score 4 runs in 2 innings. And even then, wasn't enough here for the LMU Lions to get the job done, as LMU tried playing some spoiler against St. Mary's. So we'll step aside here from Smithfield. St. Mary's, last year they won their first ever conference title, and now making history again, and now establishing back-to-back titles here for St. Mary's. The only thing here is that they do not get the regionals bid. They do not get the automatic qualifier. So nonetheless, they will talked about earlier in the broadcast, 8 juniors on the St. Mary's roster. Safe to say they're going to be here to stay. And as long as they continue doing their thing, and as long as Coach Garnett is the head coach, they're going to bring in some really good talent, some really good players from different parts of, whether that's high school, whether that's college, and a bright future is coming here for St. Mary's. And I mean, I think LMU,